The practice of mirror movement development over time has some incredible benefits for the human brain and body, which makes perfect sense considering our physical design for making equal movements, both left and right, mirrored and traditional. Mirror reading in particular is associated with benefits of increased gray matter growth in the brain, spatial awareness, memory recollection, improved skill in traditional reading, and more that science is just beginning to understand and explore, including connections with preventing Alzheimer's disease and dementia. You can learn even more about this at my website, ambilife.org. So, how exactly do you mirror read? Well, one way when reading from a laptop, tablet, or iPhone is to use the mirrorread.com web browser tool found with instructions at their website. Another way to mirror read if you're an Android user like me is to take a screenshot of whatever text you're reading and actually mirror flip it. While this method is a bit tedious, it still allows you to physically mirror read without needing an actual mirror. And the last way that I know how to mirror read is to use an actual physical hand mirror. This technique works well when reading a physical book or from an Android smartphone. So first, start with getting a basic hand mirror. I picked this one up at the dollar store. You'll find various styles, and ones I find best are the rectangular ones with rounded edges. These work best and safest. Just carefully remove the plastic part from around the edges and voila! You've got a mirror that you can now mirror read with that also doubles as a bookmark. Now to actually mirror read with it, take the page that you're going to be reading, grab your mirror and place the mirror at a 45-degree angle of the page perpendicular to your body. So I'll be reading here on this page, perpendicular to my body, and at a 45-degree angle, I'll be able to look at the mirror and see the page that I'm reading in mirror direction flat. Now, of course, it takes some practice to learn reading like this, but you'll improve over time, which makes sense because letters and symbols of language are mostly arbitrary, with no inherent lateral directionality other than what's chosen by a culture, whether right to left or left to right. And obviously, no human comes out of the womb with an innate ability to read, rather it's learned over time with practice. Mirror reading is something that the US founding father Benjamin Franklin did for 30 years, alongside traditional reading. This dual dominant practice would have made his brain abnormally symmetric, similar to that of Leonardo da Vinci, who wrote in mirror direction for nearly 50 years within his personal notebooks. Both men were polymaths who were learned in multiple subjects, thanks to their self-directed studies and improved memory skills produced by the MMD lifestyle practice they had. Considering that 99.99999+% of the text that you've ever read has only been in just one single traditional direction, working to learn how to mirror read may feel completely impossible, but trust me, it is totally learnable, and you will ultimately feel mentally amazing from this gym workout for the brain. And just like anyone starting off with going to the gym for the first time, you're going to want to start off small with mirror reading and mirror movement development activities in general, and build up in frequency and duration over time, taking lots of time to rest in between. Oh, and on a safety note, you're dealing with a mirror which can break. And trust me, I know this from personal experience, it'll happen. So if I'm gonna go off to a coffee shop to do some reading, I'll take my book and my mirror together and I will place them in a plastic or canvas bag. This way, if your mirror breaks, glass will not go all over the place, so please be careful with this. Now go on, send your brain off to the gym with this practice of mirror reading and enjoy feeling the awesome benefits.